Good evening, parents and students and sons and daughters. Thanks for joining us tonight. I was really excited to see the number of people that registered in advance for tonight's Delaware County Community College dual enrollment presentation for our families. Just wanted to introduce myself and the team that we have here tonight. I'm Dr. Matt Alloway. I'm the proud principal of Upper Darby High School. This is my first year in this position, 20th year in the school district. To my left and your right on the screen will be Mr. James Finch, our assistant principal for operations here at the high school. To my immediate right is Miss Amy Parsons. She is the director of admissions at Delaware County Community College. And to her right is Miss Isabel Wadlow, who is the assistant director of admissions for Delaware County Community College. And all together tonight, we're here to talk about something that's important for our 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students here. Really, it's important for our 8th and 9th grade students as well, as they start to think about what they want to do when they get into high school, when they're involved in classes in high school, and also what they might want to do after high school. I want to start today with a brief anecdote from an email that I received from a student. The email came to me from an 11th grade student and said, "Dr. Alloway, there's a program I want to enroll in that would allow me to take a college course while finishing high school. My counselor says I should talk to you about it." I loved receiving that email because it, to me, was a student reaching out saying, "I'm initiating a conversation about my future. I would like to start to look and see how I can balance high school time with my college preparation, and I'd like to talk to you about that." We've had a great conversation following that, but it really highlighted that some of our students really don't know that that email in and of itself already exists, and that exists through our partnership with Delaware County Community College and dual enrollment. So Mr. Finch, our assistant principal for operations, he's here tonight to talk about the pathways that we have in high school and how dual enrollment can fit in your schedule, both as a high school student and as a student who has a prospective college career to think about. Mr. Finch?
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Dr. Alloway. As Dr. Alloway said, I want to give the viewers at home an idea of what a typical student progression at Upper Darby High School is like, and where those dual enrollment options that we're about to discuss this evening will fit in a student's career at Upper Darby High School. So in Pennsylvania, in order to graduate high school, students are required to complete 21 accredited courses that are distributed over certain subject areas. Now, when you combine that with the information with the fact that Upper Darby High School runs on a block schedule, which means that students complete 4 classes a semester for a total of 8 courses a year, you can see that Upper Darby High School is in the unique position of being able to have a student complete their state-required coursework by the end of their 11th grade year. Now, what this allows us to do is this allows our families the ability to customize their child's senior year experience greatly. Okay, so some families choose to have their children remain in the high school and participate in additional coursework. Some students choose to graduate at the end of their junior year to either enroll in a college or university, occupy a job, or join the military. But an increasingly popular option has been participating in the dual enrollment program with Delaware County Community College. Now, see, when a child participates in dual enrollment, that means they really get the best of both worlds. They're able to get a head start on the college process in their senior year of high school, which can mean getting college credits at a sharply reduced rate towards a degree or certificate program at Delaware County, or to transfer to another university. In addition to that, the student also is still eligible to participate in the traditional senior year events at the high school, such as homecoming, prom, and of course they can walk in graduation at the end of their senior year. And in just a few moments, you'll get to hear what Delaware County Community College has to offer. In the meantime, the high school will continue to support our students with their graduation pathways, as school counselors are instrumental in this process. Now, I'm going to turn the mic back over to Dr. Alloway to introduce the participants from Delaware County.
Thank you again, Mr. Finch. We're going to start with Isabel Wadlow, who is the Assistant Director of Admissions at Delaware County Community College, and I'm going to let her share the screen, so you should see her screen in a minute as she takes the microphone and takes over the presentation. If you have trouble seeing the screen, please raise your hand in the comments side, and we will pause and take over.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Isabel Wadlow, and I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions at Delaware County Community College. I'm so happy to be here this evening to talk with all of you and your families about how DCCC is a great resource for students and about why change really does start here at DCCC. So we're so excited to work with our Upper Darby students, and we love being a part of their journey in higher education. Let's first discuss why students at Upper Darby and other schools in Delaware and Chester counties choose Delaware County Community College. Affordability is something we at DCCC are incredibly proud of. Something that families can take advantage of is our dual enrollment discount for students who do take classes while still in high school. You can see here our cost in a sponsoring school district, which Upper Darby is significantly reduced for our dual enrollment students. We have a set rate for the 2023-2024 academic year that is $68 per credit, which makes a 3-credit course around $200. That is a significant discount compared to our traditional undergraduate rate for a sponsoring school district. This cost saving is something that students who are still in high school can really take advantage of. So feel free to take a look at that chart that has our 2022-2023 academic year and exactly the current rates as they apply, and just keep in mind that additional fees may apply. If your student decided to attend Delaware County Community College after graduating high school, they'll still receive the benefit of an affordable tuition. If you look at this graphic, it'll tell you the estimated cost of our semesterly tuition rate compared to other local institutions. As you can see, the sponsoring school district tuition rate is significantly less than the other money stacks. The money stacks don't represent a full degree, but it's only one semester's worth of tuition. When you see sticker prices from other institutions, it's important to think about how much the total cost will be after 2 to 4 years if your student would like either an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. And I think that this graphic gives a really good idea of what to expect when you are looking at prices of schooling in this area. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to take advantage of Delaware County Community College to save yourself money early on, whether it's dual enrollment or after high school graduation and coming to us after you graduate. And we do offer scholarship money as well that's available to students after they graduate from high school. So why choose Delaware County Community College? We've already talked about affordability, so let's touch on the other reasons why you should be considering Delaware County Community College. The first is accessibility. We have 3 locations in Delaware County as well as our online learning. This makes college very accessible for students and gives them the ability to attend class closer to home. We have our main Marple campus in Media, as well as the Upper Darby campus right off of Garrett Road, so right around the corner for the students here at Upper Darby. We also have our Southeast Center located in Sharon Hill in Delaware County. The nice thing is that we also offer shuttle buses running between our campuses in Upper Darby and our main Media campus. So that will give students without cars further accessibility to our campuses. Next, we have flexibility, which is a huge piece of why students choose community college. We offer many different modalities of how students choose to take their courses. One size does not fit everyone, so students can choose what works best for them. We offer classes online with several different options, the first being a synchronous class, which is your traditional online class that students may have experienced over COVID, exactly what that would look like. Students can log in at a specific time with their class and their professor. Then there are asynchronous online classes where it's based entirely on deadlines where students get work done with their own self-discipline and meet those deadlines. There aren't specific times to meet, but students can set up times on their own to meet with their professor during office hours. Each option has really positive aspects to different students, and one may fit better than others in terms of scheduling and what the student's personality is. We offer traditional in-person courses as well that students would be used to here at Upper Darby. That would be just a traditional sitting in a classroom with the professor at a specific time each week. Then we also finally offer our hybrid courses, which is a little bit of the best of both worlds. So some classes online, some classes in person. So we do have many options so students can think about what works best for them. Maybe they need a morning class to fit in with their block scheduling or an afternoon one. Maybe they need to schedule around different activities like sports, band, theater, or maybe a job on the weekends. The last item I want to mention is transferability, which is a huge piece of why students start at community college. We'll talk more about transferring later on in this presentation, But in terms of transferring later, please know that we do offer over 30 transfer programs and agreements with local institutions that students at DCCC can take advantage of. We are very, very proud of our strong numbers that we have in our dual enrollment programs. As you can see here, our dual enrollment numbers are sizable and make up a decent percentage of total students enrolled each semester. Just this fall, we had over 900 students from high schools in Delaware and Chester County doing dual enrollment with us at Delaware County Community College. This is so incredible, as we know that students during the pandemic really struggled, and as you can see, our numbers are going up, and we're really proud that students in Delaware and Chester County are taking their future in their own hands and doing dual enrollment with us. So dual enrollment has quite a few benefits for our students. I know I touched on dual enrollment touched on benefits of Delaware County Community College, so let's now specifically look at why is dual enrollment beneficial for students. So dual enrollment specifically has quite a few benefits. We have spoken about affordability, but I really want to stress that students save time and save money. Students can begin college classes that they would take anyway after graduating high school while still being in high school. This gives students the potential to graduate from college earlier, maybe pick up an additional major, allow them to take less classes each semester, and really just have more flexibility. As we said before, the cost per credit while a student is in high school is significantly reduced compared to when they graduate. Students can also work on degrees here at Delaware County Community College while in high school. We have students who start as early as 10th grade who not only walk away with a high school diploma upon graduation, but also an associate's degree, or at least very close to one. We have students who may have multiple semesters of college under their belt that can be applied towards the degree. Students can also get their feet wet and experience a college atmosphere. They can see what it's like to talk to a professor and meet with them during their office hours. They can see what college expectations look like and what workloads are like. They can get that experience early on, and in many ways, that matures a student. Once graduated from high school, they'll know exactly what the classroom expectations are and what they need to do to be successful in a college degree. There's also a lot of benefits to staying on board to further save time and money with us at Delaware County Community College, and students can really take advantage of those benefits as if they finish their associate's degree with us and take advantage of transfer programs. Now, I want to speak as my own personal experience. I actually did dual enrollment while in high school, and I cannot recommend it to students enough. In many ways, dual enrollment allowed me opportunities and flexibilities later in life that as a high school student, I didn't realize were possible and didn't really grasp at that time. As a high school student, my focus was pulled between hanging out with friends, theater club, what to wear to school dances, and getting good grades, mostly to show up my older brothers. My parents pushed me really, really hard to think about high school not as just high school, but the start of my college career, instead of college being just a focus after high school graduation. At that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do or what I wanted to major in for undergrad, and that was completely normal. I just knew that I liked school, I liked history, I liked to read, but I had no idea what I could do with that. My parents did encourage me to do dual enrollment to figure out what my passions were and to get me ready for college life. I graduated with 18 college credits, a mix of AP courses and dual enrollment classes, and that benefited me in a lot of ways. I got to experiment with college classes that challenged me and interested me early on, and it allowed me to feel comfortable choosing the major that I did after graduation. I had the option to graduate a semester early. I got to pick up an extra minor. I got to be very involved in on-campus organizations, as well as I got to study abroad because I had been so far ahead in those classes. I was able to take courses that interested me instead of the general education courses I had already placed out of or taken with dual enrollment. Dual enrollment allowed me opportunities and time in college to follow my academic interests that I wouldn't have been able to have without it. And I really cannot speak highly enough about my dual enrollment experience, and I really, really have to thank my parents for pushing me that direction. So we've had some really fantastic success rate with our dual enrollment students. There's some of our absolute strongest students academically at Delaware County Community College, and as you can see, our dual enrollment students have an 86.2% core success rate, which is C or better in their courses, which is actually higher than our general population of students, and we are very proud of our dual enrollment students and their commitment to their education. So now we're going to chat a little bit further about open dual enrollment. And open dual enrollment is a program that lets students pick and choose specifically which courses that they would like to take based on their course placement. We'll talk a little bit more about course placement later, but just keep that in mind. Students pick courses based on their interest or what they think would be transferable. We have many students taking classes like English 100 or Psychology 140 because they know that wherever they go, there's a strong likelihood of the program that they will enroll in will require those courses, and of course, if they stay with us, we will absolutely accept those courses. I personally took a lot of basic level history courses, English and psychology, because I knew I was going to get a liberal arts degree, and I really, really was happy about that when I went to college and did my undergrad. These are not the only courses that students can take with us, but they're some of the more popular ones. I would just say please be mindful to read our course descriptions just to make sure that the course does best fit the student. We also offer courses in programs like electrical, automotive, the arts, and engineering, amongst many, many more. Students who are interested in upper level classes with specific prerequisites can reach out to admissions to discuss how they can either test out of those courses or what path they need to take to reach them the most efficiently. Students can also explore our website to see all of our programs with specific class requirements. Now, we want our students to be successful, and we have many resources to help them do so. We offer career counseling to students who aren't sure what they want to do after graduation or what major to choose. We offer transfer advising to students who know they want to transfer to a four-year institution after they get their associate's degree but aren't quite sure how to do it. And our Career and Counseling Center will allow you to find where your passion lies and help connect you to a career that would be the best fit. We also offer personal counseling so that students with anything outside of the academic realm can talk to someone. We want to do what we can to eliminate barriers for our students, which includes making sure our students are their absolute best academically and mentally. And in terms of academics, we do offer in-person and online tutoring, as well as laptop loaner programs for students who might need help accessing a laptop. We want our students to use their resources and be successful, and our dual enrollment students do have access to all of these resources despite being in high school. Dual enrollment students can also take advantage of everything that a typical undergraduate student could at DCCC. With our Department of Athletics and Campus Engagement, students can come out to different social events. They have the ability to build their curricular portfolio and start to attend those different types of programming. I think that a really big myth about community college is that students go to class and then they go home, and that's it. But that's not true at all. If a student goes to community college, they get out of it what they put into it. So a lot of students do get involved. If you choose to get involved, you'll find at the community college that all of our campus clubs and organizations are student run. So if you find a club that maybe all the clubs that we have don't pique your interest, you and your friends can talk to athletic and campus engagements to see if you can get that club started. There's lots of opportunities and there's lots of different options for you to start building your professional network as well as building your social network. So now we're going to go back to transferability. Transferability is important to our students and important to us. Students can use Transfer Check at dcc.edu/transfer to look to see how credits from Delaware County Community College transfer to all other local institutions and vice versa. So students can use that website to do Transfer Check, but then they can also see all of our current transfer agreements. Here are some of our most popular transfer institutions. We have transfer agreements with these schools, amongst many others, but students who complete their associates with us are competitive candidates for other institutions. So, how does your student get started at DCCC? The first thing you're going to do is go to dccc.edu and hit apply. So it's dccc.edu/apply, and you're going to fill out that dual enrollment application. Once a student applies, in about 72 hours, they will receive their DCCC student ID number via email and the mail that they're going to be using going forward for all the next steps. Next, they're going to need to create a plan to fund their education for their dual enrollment classes. So as high school students, they cannot use financial aid and won't be able to fill out the free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA. So students do have to create a plan to fund their education. We also do offer payment plans, however, that's typically not needed by our students. And just be sure to read all info, as there might be extra fees involved in a payment plan. But again, that's not typically something that our dual enrollment students have to worry about due to the very affordable cost of the tuition credits for dual enrollment. Next, students are going to do course placement. This is to place a student into the correct level of English and math and to see if they're considered college level. Now, course placement, some students are eligible to waive that placement test with qualifying standardized test scores. So those might be the SAT, the PSAT, the ACT, or the Keystones. If you're unable to waive the placement test, don't worry. You're able to schedule a placement test with our testing center. To see if you are eligible to waive the placement test, please visit dcc.edu/assessment. Next, you're going to want to log into Delegate, which is our DCCC student portal. All students at Delaware County have access to Delegate after they have applied, and they use that student ID number to log in. Then they're going to complete their new student orientation. New student orientation will walk them through all the services we have for them at Delaware County, and it is done online. Then lastly, students are going to register for courses by setting up an appointment with their academic advisor. Students can do that by visiting dcc.edu/drop-in, and we really encourage all students to meet with an academic advisor to get registered for courses. But just keep in mind, students cannot register for courses unless they've completed steps 1 through 4. So make sure that you're doing all of that first. And then the last step is to get ready and pay your bill, which is very exciting. For any questions about these steps to enrollment, please reach out to the admissions office, and I will be happy to walk you through that process. Now that we've touched on the enrollment process and the benefits of Delaware County and the benefits of dual enrollment as a whole, I want to highlight a few of our recent dual enrollment participants. For example, we had a student from media who transferred all of his dual enrollment college credits to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and he entered the dual enrollment program when he was 15. We had another student from Bonner Prendy who graduated and transferred all of his credits to Drexel University to study computer engineering, which saved him time and money. And then lastly, we have a mother who homeschooled her 2 sons, and she says about the dual enrollment program that it provided her sons with a valuable opportunity to be evaluated by people other than their parents and helped her sons learn how to navigate a college environment. The Delaware County Community College High School Dual Enrollment Program was crucial to what they have been able to do academically. Her sons were accepted to multiple 4-year universities, including Harvard and Princeton. One of them currently attends Harvard University on scholarship. If you want to hear more testimonials about our dual enrollment program, please visit dcc.edu/dual enrollment, and you'll be able to find other students who took advantage of this opportunity. So as you can see, our dual enrollment program gives students an advantage academically and personally. Students get to get started on their college experience at a highly reduced cost. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at iwaddelow@dcc.edu or to our admissions office. I am happy to help you through the process and answer any questions you might have, and that everyone at Delaware County Community College is so excited to have your students join us. And just lastly, personally, again, I cannot speak highly enough about my dual enrollment experience, and I really, really, really encourage you and your students to take advantage of that.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was a lot. And I can't thank the parents enough for being here for tonight. What you see on your screen right now is a QR code that if you scan will take you to a form that you can submit questions. What we're going to do as a school is we're going to collect all of those questions. We're going to record this presentation and send that out to all of our families in the entire high school and get questions from everybody, put that back to our colleagues at Delaware County Community College, let them give us some feedback and some answers. Some questions might be school specific and we'll take care of those. Some might be college specifics and they'll take care of those. So we're going to put those questions together in a FAQ and then resend it back out again with this presentation so that parents who have any questions can get those questions answered, but also just come and see us. Come and talk to us. Reach out to Ms. Wadlow as she gave her email address in this presentation, and ask those questions, because it really is a fantastic opportunity for those of you who are thinking ahead and thinking about college after high school to take care of a lot of the things that you'll have to take as core classes at a huge discount, balance some time, experience something new and different and exciting, and learn what it's like to be a college student on a campus. So to our parents, our families, and to our students who joined us live tonight, thank you very much. And for everybody who's watching this recorded, thank you for watching the recording. Take care.